It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Raiders.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 93 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Mills. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He hits Adams complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now out comes Houston. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 18 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Second and 20. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chandler Jones, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Max Crosby, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Mills on 3rd and 2. This one caught by Davis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Second down, Jacobs once more. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, Mills. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. Under pressure, they got him again. Jonathan Bernard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Mills from the gun on third down. That's caught by Waller out left side. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Cunningham. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A carry here for Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Cunningham to throw. It's caught. Tolbert. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Boy, effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Hunt looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Again, it's Hunt. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play fake, Mills. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that is incomplete. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now Cunningham. And that's complete to Cooks.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Cunningham. He gets it to Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. Cunningham. They'll go screen here to Hunt. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Cunningham. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw. Cunningham. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Mills. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mills. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cunningham. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And he will find his man on the outside. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw. Cunningham. Touchdown, Texans! Brevin Jordan as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where you see the final score there. Ryan Tannehill leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. First down, Mills. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Grenard. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down, and the Raiders have recovered. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mills. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. They just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Here's Cunningham from the gun. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cunningham to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Cunningham looking to throw.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
Head coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2nd and 9. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Cunningham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Cunningham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Cunningham. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Mills. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A 1st down throw for Mills. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Mills. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now Mills on 4th down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ross Blacklock in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mills. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Third and long for Mills. Caught on the right side by Adams. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
And I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Cunningham. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raiders now set to get the football back. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Mills on 1st down. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mills. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, Mills. And this will be caught by Edwards. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Texans on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cunningham. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. So that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. First down, Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Mills throw taken in by Adams. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Mills on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, Mills. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Edwards. Again, it's Mills. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw is Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Touchdown, Raiders. That's caught at the 2. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Carlson now to add the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Houston set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, it's Hunt. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So the Raiders now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. And the missed field goal, that was big. That keeps them within 2 scores, and they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Mills. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll look downfield for Waller. This is caught inside the 15. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. That's caught by Waller out left side. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Houston,